Okay, so you are now at your digital reflection.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel you've grown as an educator this year?
I feel like I've just grown a lot when it comes to adapting to the new grade level, being able to teach multiple different grade levels and at various different age groups, like from kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. I felt like my lesson plans have gotten better, just being able to adapt it to every kid and also making it to where I can do the same sport but just change it slightly to match a better format for them, to make it more of a challenge for them.
And so how did your goals and everything change from last year to this year? So what was
The big challenge was like the goals for last year was pretty much going to be surviving the year because it was my first year of middle school. So, of course, it was more just trying to get them engaged last year in middle school. But this year, I have no problem getting them engaged. It was more of just directing their focus onto how they should be engaging and what can they do to make that better for them in their physical fitness.
Is there one thing you feel like you did particularly well this year?
A lot more structure. Now that I have more of like an effort from them listening and then being able to process what I'm telling them, being able to structure my class to have a routine to it has been a lot easier than last year. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's helped out a lot.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing, to get the structure going. Mm-hmm. And the routines down, and to be consistent with it. Yeah. I think all teachers struggle with that. No matter what, it's something that they have to continuously work on. Mm-hmm. So. But there's other things too.
Yeah, a lot of other stuff.
What's one thing that you feel like you have to continuously work on? Like, what's the greatest struggle, or what has it been this year?
Trying to be a little more understanding of like a kid's situation. Like, I try to be as fair as possible to like how I discipline, how I handle student behavior. But there are still some times where something does go on at home or something does happen that I don't know, because I handle all 1,000 kids.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know what's going on throughout all of them. So it's not until it's a little too late that I'm like, oh, okay, so now let's change it this way. But getting better at knowing like when something's wrong and how to address it is still working on that a little bit.
Yeah. So what are your like big plans, big future goals? Anything in the forecast?
Mostly just asking teachers to be more updated of me when they bring them to class, things that are going on that can tell me like what's going on with certain kids or some issues at home that I need to know about so that I can address it better.
Well, that's good. I'm hearing that for the first time, so that's good.
Yeah.
So I will do a better job of that, or a job of that at least. Let's start there. Okay. So how are you, if your goal is to be more in touch with the teachers, I mean, how are you going to express that to them? Or what are you going to?
Well, I would definitely email them more, letting them know like things that are going on or things that I have questions about for them. But just keep doing what I am doing when it comes to that, just changing how I think about it. Like, they'll come to class, I'll ask them how the kids are doing, if there's anything I need to know about, stuff like that. Yeah. And then we'll be on our way. Yeah. Like, I think I'll just be more direct in like knowing what's going on.
Yeah, because I know you do talk to all the teachers before the kids go into class. Mm-hmm. So, but it might be beneficial to, let you know a little more details. Okay, well, how do you plan on staying connected?
There's still, like, we all have our phones. Like, that's very easy. I could just get everybody's phone number and handle it through there. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way, is just get everybody's phone number, stay connected to everybody, text them when I need to, let them know everything that's going on. They'll let me know when everything's going on or something updated changes. Okay. And then Aries is always a huge help, too, finding out what's going on there, too.
Yes, that is nice, especially when teachers are updating that. So if you had any advice for a future educator, what would it be?
Just be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient with the kids. Be patient with your structure. It's not going to come right away. Like, it might take you a few years to get it right, but when you do get it right, it's very easy to follow. Yeah. And once the kids get it, it's very easy to follow. Like, my days now feel like so small just because it's the routine.
Yeah.
Like, I just have a routine, and once that routine gets going, it's a very easy day for me.
Yeah. If you're stressing out, it's never easy, so that's good. Yeah. All right. Well, wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll see.